Hi guys, this is Chelsea Spence and this is my Module 2 practice. The question I chose to investigate is how can the people of Morocco get drinking water from fog? So there's the design process we're going to step through. To begin, the problem is that the people of Morocco do not have enough clean drinking water due to a lack of rainfall. But what we do know about Morocco is that they have an abundance of fog. The STEM career connection is seen here in the design challenge I would present to students, which is you work for Darcy Hamad, an organization whose vision is to enable sustainable livelihoods and create opportunities for low-resource communities to learn and prosper, as a water project manager. And you've been asked to help design a fog catcher for the people of Morocco. So looking into the idea of sustainable living initiatives and specifically a water project manager. Alright, so in my exploration phase, I looked at some real pictures of fog catchers. So there you can see they're basically netting where the water collects or condensates and drips down and collects in these tubes and eventually drips into a collection bin. I looked specifically at Morocco, the organization called Darcy Hamad, and I learned that Morocco has a lot of fog because the anticyclone of the Azores, which you can see pictured here, and the cold current of the Canary Islands create evaporation and pressure, which results in clouds whose particles are full of water. And then the wind pushes the clouds towards the mountains, which is a cooler place where the water then condensates into fog. All right, for the student exploration, I would have them experiment with netting and kind of see how the different surface area collects fogs better or worse. So here is my design. You can see I have two skewers with some netting, window screen netting that I found. I have a funnel taped to a tube, and the collection bin is just a plastic cup. So then I moved on to the create phase where I got started. You can see here I'm taping the skewers on. Once I had the netting taped onto the skewers, then I taped it inside of a funnel, and I taped the tubing and then onto the funnel, and then I eventually taped the tubing into a cup. And there is my final product. I thought it looked pretty great, but we don't know if it works until we test it. So here's a picture of me testing it. You can see the fog came from a tea kettle, and actually it was a pretty big failure. The fog did not collect onto the screen. It actually just passed right through it. You can see some water droplets there, but that was because when I initially tried, the fog was coming out of the tea kettle and it was sort of spitting water, so that's where that water came from. The fog just seemed to pass right through it and did not collect. So I was pretty disappointed with that. But moving on to the next phase, the improvement stage, there are some things that I would definitely do better to hopefully get some more collection going on. I would try maybe either plastic bags instead of the netting or a tool. I would use duct tape because the masking tape didn't work very well, and I would have a heavier collection container because the plastic cup didn't sit very well, so I had to hold it. Okay, so looking at the practices, definitely ask questions. We started with a question, we developed a model, we carried out an investigation. For both science and engineering, we obtained, evaluated, and communicated information through the design process. Obviously, we defined that problem. Technology, we looked at fog catchers and how that new technology can help people who lack clean drinking water. And there wasn't a whole lot of mathematics in this one, but again, using appropriate tools, and we could have measured the water in the plastic cup if we wanted to add in some more mathematics there. And those are my resources, so thanks for listening.